Hey YouTube, checking in. So I got a little bug in my bonnet this last week. I was just looking around on YouTube watching videos, and I've always been impressed with some of the aquascapers out there. You've got folks like ADU Aquascaping and Christian and PaducahFishFan that they just got some amazing looking planted tanks. And they're a great resource online on YouTube to learn the tips and tricks and what they do. And they inspired me in the beginning just to basically do the same thing, but I recognized right away that I'm not an expert. I'm just a new hobbyist. I haven't even made it into my first year of doing this. That's why when I chose my handle, I called myself the Aquarist Apprentice. That's because I would not claim to be a journeyman, a master of any of this. But it's a fun hobby, right? We're all fish freaks. But I tell you what, looking at some of these tanks out there with their Zen Garden-like aquascapes, I really want to get into that and get better at it. When I started my tank here, I was just floored with how much information was out there. And just how daunting it can be. I mean, I feel like I've got a pretty stable tank, successful tank. Many people think it's a nice looking tank, and I'm probably my own worst critic. But I know I've got a ton to learn, and so of course when I started out, being flooded with all the information out there, I definitely made some choices early on that I don't think I'd do the same again. I would definitely start differently. Everything from substrate selection, plant selection, the layout of the tank. I started out with more toys and stuff in the tank, the stuff that you get at a local fish store that aren't natural looking. I got rid of those. I'm thinking about getting rid of this moss ball now. I mean, do those really appear in nature like that? I don't know, but I kind of like the more natural look. Then I got myself into those things. Oh my goodness, $10 Glofish, engineered to glow in the blue light. Okay, they're cool looking. I got it, but I got suckered into it. They're hardy, but they really aren't really natural looking, which is what I'm after. But so this week I kind of thought to myself, what is my next step? And I'm not looking to do it right now. In fact, I'm saving for a wedding. But this summer I think I'm gonna break this tank down and kind of start over. So I do have some things I got to do to prepare. But in the meantime, I guess what I want to do is kind of continue to learn. And so I've been reading about different plants and what to do. I've definitely want to try some different species of plants to see how they do in this tank and how to better do it, so that when I do start over, I can have some lessons learned to share with everybody. Again, the whole point of this is for me to share the love of the hobby and try to expose beginners, maybe like yourself, to things that maybe are overlooked by the real pros out there. The basic stuff, the stupid questions that as beginner hobbyists we have and we're too afraid to ask because we feel stupid. For example, what's the best way to plant? How do you plant a plant? I mean, maybe you look at folks like ADU Aquascaping out there on their channel, and man, he's amazing, but he speaks like a textbook, which is awesome. I just have to listen to it a couple times to understand it all. And he's got an amazing wealth of knowledge, and you can tell by how his tanks look that he knows what he's talking about. But boy, that's like level 10 type stuff. So I'm hoping my target is to reach out to those that are just beginning, just like me. We can learn together. I'm gonna make mistakes. You know, I don't know if I'd have added an angelfish to a community of this anymore, but hey, first timer, I wanted an angelfish, even though it came at the expense of a few little guys. Things like that. And but hey, you live and learn, and you learn what you like, you learn what you don't like. But along the way, we hope to get some tips and maybe to share with everybody so that we're all getting better at it. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up this video here and start another one, and that's going to be to go through some plantings that I've purchased. But in the next kind of bit, that's kind of my goal here. I just wanted to kind of restate what my whole purpose of the channel is and why I'm sharing and the philosophy therein. And I hope all of you enjoy that and appreciate that. And I don't claim to be an expert. I know what I've learned and read, and I think the more people that share, it can only be a better thing. But hey, subscribe if that interests you, and I'll see you shortly with a video on some plantings I bought and some tips that I'll share. Alright, talk to you later.